Coach?
Well, that was a hard-fought win. If you look at Duquesne being up at the half at VCU, and then VCU had to pull away late, kind of like we did. You look at them taking St. Louis down to the last seconds. You look at them beating St. Bonaventure in the last seconds, going on the road, getting a win in NJIT. They've been playing very well. So it was hard-fought. They beat us to a lot of loose balls early on. Zero is like an impossible matchup. He's so tough. Fortunately, we did a good job on the other guys. I do think we won the game defensively. People asked about our confidence, and we're confident, but there's nothing you could think or a coach can do until you start to make some shots. You know, true confidence comes from results, and when we got it, when we made a few shots at the end of the first half and into the second half, you could see the confidence building. I mean, that's just necessary. So I think we did build confidence. The guys played really hard. We had a lot of guys contribute. I thought the whole vibe of our team was very positive throughout the game, and we're thrilled we won.
4 guys in double figures in the time right there at 9. Are you happy with the balance in the scoring today?
Yeah, that again, like Steve said, we never have any preconceived notions about who's supposed to score what. We just try to take what the defense gives us. And with the one exception is we clearly try to get the ball into Jarrell as much as possible. That would be the one exception. And today they played 4 guards an awful lot. And Soko is almost like a guard with the way he puts it on the floor. So I thought Jarrell did a great job while he was in there. But when he's in there, he's probably the one exception that we're constantly trying to look to him.
Were you happy with the way Steve Zach rebounded? 0 points, 5 rebounds against George Washington, comes in at 17 and 16 play.
Oh, you know, again, it's people have bad games, and I've been pleased with Steve all year. Yeah, he's not going to get 16 rebounds every game, and he's not going to get 5 every game. But I do know this: over the long course, he's going to be around 10, which makes him one of the better rebounders in the country. And he's really going to play hard, and he's constantly getting better, and he's a team guy. So whether he gets 5 or 20 rebounds, I know over the long haul, he's going to do a lot of good for us.
He seemed to do a lot of the little things
Yes.
today, breaking the press.
Yes. Yes.
Save the ball from going out of bounds.
Yes.
That kind of attention.
He's a high IQ guy. He's a big target, so you can get him the ball against the press or against his own. He's a good passer. He's just a really good all-around basketball player. He has a high IQ for a big guy. It's not often you find a big guy who knows how to get open and is comfortable catching and passing the ball on the perimeter, and he's very comfortable doing that. He's a really good player.
He's always been grabbing rebounds, but his offensive game has really flourished this year. What do you attribute that to?
I think a lot of times it's playing time. I think it's just the chance to be out there. It's opportunity and comfort and confidence from being out there. And of course, I think all our guys should get better over time just because they work on their skills. But the most important thing is his defense, rebounding, and passing allow him to be on the court, which gives him opportunities, which when he makes some of those shots, now the confidence builds.
Does that change your kind of how you will call plays to him at all?
No, actually the only guy we really try to call plays for are Jarrell, just because he's such a force in there. And we'll occasionally call plays for other guys, but again, outside of realizing that Jarrell is really a go-to guy down low at the highest level, we really try to have the other guys play equal opportunity basketball and just hit the open guy.
Coach, these guys get to the line like 27, 28 times a game, and they only got to 12. I mean, what were you able to do to keep
We've
them
worked
off
on
the line?
that all year. I mean, since those officials came and talked about what's a foul, we've really called the fouls in practice, and we do some things in our practice routines to probably help us. But we work at it. We work at not fouling. We officiate practice. We officiate things pretty closely. We talk about it a lot. And certainly in this game against Duquesne, it's a huge key if you want to have a chance to beat Duquesne. They look to get fouled. They go to the line a lot. So that was one of the key points going into playing Duquesne. We always talk about it, but it was a top priority against Duquesne.
Anything else?
John, do you have any thoughts or anything to say about Tom Gola and that?
Well, a lot's been said, but you also just can't say enough. You know, I hate to be too repetitive, but I agree with what Tyreek said, that he's a once and forever player. It's not once in a lifetime, once in a generation. It's not once in a century. I don't think, I mean, who's done what he's done recently? No one. The guy Anthony Davis was National Player of the Year and won the national championship in Kentucky. Now let's see if he wins a world championship. And you know, I think you could probably count on your fingers the number of people who have ever played the game of basketball who have accomplished what Tom Gola has. It's an interesting question to see who's done the trifecta: National Player of the Year, National Collegiate Championship, MVP of the NCAA Tournament, World Championship. And that's in addition to being a humble man who's adored by everyone who ever knew him. You know, I don't know if anyone can match that resume. So, you know, how do you say enough positive things about someone who's a once and forever type person and a truly wonderful human being and family man on top of it? Words really don't do it justice.
Okay, thanks everybody.